Well, hello everybody. I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is shared out to the group. There we go. We're going to share. And we're going to copy the link. And we're going to go into the group. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. So, thank you for being here, people. If you have any comments, feel free to comment. We have every update. This is another update, and every update, everybody seems to get confused about what to do. They always see this, download the HX 3.0 firmware, or they just open their HX edit app, and it says, boom, hey, there's an update. No, stop right there. Strictly stop. You don't do that. This is what you need to do for the most seamless install. You come over to your browser and then you go to line6.com/software. You come right to the middle drop down and you go to HX edit, and it will automatically populate the other, like I'm on Mac right now, and for PC it's the same thing. Now here's a little bit of a disclaimer or a warning. If you are on the latest Big Sur, there may be problems. You could be the canary in the coal mine and everything could be work fine, but it's not guaranteed or set up. So you can see here that it's got everything in there. It's got the US Princess amp, just a whole ton of things. The DAS Benzin Mega, which is the diesel VH4. A ton of new things, just new everything. But that's not for this. So we go down here, and we're on HX edit. Now, if you notice, you go down further, you have let's see. Oh no, I guess not. Yeah, we're on just HX edit. So you get the download, you accept, and you save it. So this is what we're doing. We're saving it, and I'm in Chrome, so it drops it right here to the bottom, and I just click on it. It's almost done. There it is. That's done now. Okay, now we're open. And this is HX Edit 3.0. And we're going to do the install. So this is your foolproof way. And then what we're going to do also when we get done, we're going to show you how to, once it's done, it's not going to mess with any of your presets, right? But through this process, it's going to do a backup. You'll want to back everything up so that you keep all your presets. But one of the things to consider when you do this is that when you restore your presets, hold on. So you double click and you walk through the install. Continue, Accept the agreement, agree. Put it in the right directory. Install, put in my code. Install the software, let it do its thing. So what you're going to want to do is when you do the restore of your information, what's in the new 3.0, I'll get to that at the end. But when you do the restore, you'll want to go through and selectively uncheck your preset set 1, preset set 2, and the templates. Okay, so we've got that installed. I'll go down there and start it. Note that I am now on Helix Rack 3.0, so I already have it installed, but one of the important things is it'll come up and it'll ask you the question. So I'm going to see if I can initialize. I think I already have it installed. Let's see. It's pretty simple. It comes up and asks you a question. Let's see, devices, Helix Rack. Center, snapshots, file. So it's going to ask you to make a backup. So it'll ask you to do the update. Then you want to create a backup, right? It's going to walk through these. You're going to get your global settings, your impulse response, your favorites, user model defaults. That's something new, and I'll go through that here in a minute. Hey, Keith. So we're going to save all these favorites, and favorites are really cool, really cool. It'll make building presets easy, and I have a lot of cool favorites that I like to be able to just drop and go. Hey, JJ, what's up? So now it's going to save all the presets. But if you'll notice right here, I've got feel the woof, mid focus, humbucker to single coil, humbucker to single coil volume leveled, single coil to humbucker, and single coil to humbucker volume leveled. So you know that a humbucker is a bit louder than a single coil. And so, yes, we're a go, Brewberry. So a humbucker is loud, a little bit louder than a single coil. So what I've got is I've got humbucker to single coil. So if you're on a humbucker guitar and you want it to sound like a single coil, the humbucker to single coil EQ will drop in volume a bit and go to kind of what a single coil would sound like. Now the volume compensated one kind of leaves humbucker level and just switches to sound like a single coil, but leaves the volume alone, and vice versa. The single coil to humbucker will raise in volume, but the single coil to humbucker will kind of keep the same lower volume. I am going to be releasing a utility pack that has all these. I've got some acoustic presets that are coming out. Because one of the things in here is a acoustic simulator, and I think it actually is better than the Boss acoustic simulator, because the Boss acoustic simulator has has that kind of a fuzz or a hum or static, it's just not good. But that part's not been emulated in the Helix. Okay, so we got the backup. Okay, now we've gone through the process, and your machine has all done its update through the magic of, well, I already did it. So, so let's think about this for a minute. So now we've already backed everything up, and I want to go ahead and do the reset, because I want all of the factory 1 and factory 2, right? I don't know if there's any real big changes, but you want the latest versions. And so there's a way to do this. And so what you do is, on your Helix floor, you do a 9-10 foot switch reset, and that resets all of your globals, all of everything. You hold down, turn your unit off on the floor. You hold down foot switch 9 and 10, and then you turn it on while you're holding them down. And the foot switch order is the top rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 2 in the middle on the bottom row, and then you hold it, and you turn it on, and then when it says resetting globals, blah blah blah, you can let go of the foot switch. Just let it do its thing, and then you will come. So on the rack unit, it's encoder 5 and 6. So I'm gonna do this over here. I'm gonna turn it off. Actually, I'm gonna save. Turn it off, and I'm gonna hold encoder 5 and 6 and turn on. And I'm holding, and it's turning on. It says will reset globals and restore stock presets and set lists and IRs. Boom. So I've already saved it, so it's blank, and it's going to do its thing. And it's got a really cool new splash screen. Don't know if you can see it, but it's cool. Hey, looks like we got a super sticker from Keith. Thank you. Yeah, so Brewberry, the acoustic sim you can use without an IR or with an acoustic IR. So there it is. I frankly do not like the IR. I'm not a fan of the IRs after it. It changes the tone, but I have tried it. But I prefer my acoustic Bliss. I prefer it, and we'll get to a playthrough. So now you've reset it, and then now what you want to do is you want to walk through and go in here and restore from backup. Okay, you see these little check marks where it says it's gonna restore all these. We want that, but we want to uncheck factory 1, factory 2, and templates. All the rest we want to import. And you hit restore backup. And yes, we want to restore the backup. So this is actually going to restore everything except the new presets. So this is really important. Hey Aaron, how you doing, man? Yes, happy 3.0 day. So yeah, I've actually not been broadcasting a lot because, I've had, with beta access, I haven't been able to do a lot of videos because it was all up to date. So I haven't really been putting anything out. So there you go. So it's going to walk through this, but I'll get into some cool features here in a moment once it's all done. It's transferring data. Oh, it's also transferring data. And on the rack, it'll give you an option when you do the update to update your control. how's the sound? So it's doing its thing. User model defaults. Mm. And it's doing its thing. Yes. Yeah, and so we've also got new updates for the. Oh, you know what? While this is doing its thing, let me bring up the browser again. Let me back up. And go through the holy moly. Go through. So we've got three new amps. We've got the USA Princess, based on the Fender Princeton Reverb, and then we've got the Das Benzin Mega, which is based on the Mega channel of the Diesel VH4, and the Das Benzin lead, the lead channel of the same amp. Two new cabs for the a 110 and a 112 US Princess. Then we got distortion. We got the Horizon Drive, which is based on the Precision Drive from Horizon Devices. Swedish Chainsaw, which is the Boss HM heavy metal distortion, made in Japan, black label. The Pocket Fuzz, which is inspired by the Jordan Boss Tone Fuzz. And then the Bighorn Fuzz, the 1973 Electro Harmonix Ram's Head Big Muff Pie. And then the Ballistic Fuzz, which is the Euthema ICBM Fuzz. Then Horizon Gate, which is the Precision Drive Gate. Then the Acoustic Simulator, based on the Boss's simulator. So we've got those. The Poly Detune, which is kind of cool. The Poly Sustain. And you're going to have to read some of these and figure it out in the glitch delay. But the Poly Pitch is amazing. It takes up a crap ton of DSP, so you'll figure it out, but you'll want to be creative with your path. Then we have the, hold on, I'm going to mute this for a second. Phone was acting funny. Oh well, he'll call back. So the Poly Wham works. We want to tweak the auto EQ parameter for your particular instrument. Poly Pitch notes above for reference. So Poly Pitch, Mono, Pitch Wham. the poly capo for detuning. It's way better. So I've used the detune before, you know, the trick where you would lower the pitch, and that was pretty good, but not for complex notes. However, this one's pretty good. Still uses a lot of DSP. And I have used the ones like on the Kemper and also on the FM3 for fractal, and this blows it away. It's sorry, it's my opinion. You can disagree. I don't really care. Then there's the 12 string. Now, it's actually really good, but in my acoustic patch that I have coming out, I've got it dialed in to where it sounds really authentic, sounding good. Then it's got a shuffling looper, and I tell you, my brain doesn't totally wrap around it. I haven't played with it a whole lot. True preset spillover. This is interesting. Despite what some of you believe, the only digital multi-effects unit with true preset spillover were the Digitech GSP 1101, 2112, and the 2120. They accomplished this by dedicating one of their two DSPs to spillover and only spillover, basically to hear dynamically allocated presets with absolutely zero gap, not the global reverb smeared to cover the gap. You need enough DSP to run both of them simultaneously. So if you're willing to sacrifice half of your DSP, that is completely disable path 2, you can have true preset spillover. So unfortunately, looper recording or playback not currently in spillover form for one of the presets. Okay, at any rate, if you understand all that, that's great. But one of my thing is the favorites, is you can take, and we'll get to that once this is done doing its thing. Okay, hang on, failed to get names. Yeah, it's probably because I plugged in. Let's do it again. Retry. Oh, maybe I need to reconnect. Maybe I need to cancel this. If that's what happened. I'm on this stupid Mac. Did it do it? I think it did, but let me check no, it didn't bring over all of them. Let me do this restore again. And this is because of my Mac and all the stuff I have plugged into it, not because of the update. And I've done this several times. It's because I'm broadcasting right now. Cancel, yes. I forgot to set it. Hold on. Cancel. Well, restore backup. Sorry. There. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There. It's just because I'm broadcasting. The USB, it just doesn't like it. Any rate, if I can go back here, maybe. Okay, so the favorites are really cool, is because you'll be able to take and save your settings just the way, including foot switch placement. You'll be able to save that into favorites and even update it. It's really quite amazing. So it's really a great thing. User model defaults. So also 3.0 lets you save any amp, cab, or effects block settings as default, so that every time you call that model up, it sounds exactly the way you want it. So you choose any model, tweak it to exactly how you like it, press the action button, and then user default from the Helix native or HX edit, right click on the Mac, control click on the block icon and select user default. So you can take and save, let's be clear here, you can save any amp, cab, or effect block settings. So that's cool. Global preferences, auto impedance. A new global setting. Preference parameter determines how the guitar's in impedance circuit behaves. When input in Z is set to auto, when set to the first block, by default, the impedance circuit reflects the impedance of the first block on path 1, regardless of whether it is enabled or bypassed. When set to first enabled, then the impedance circuit reflects the impedance of the first enabled block on path 1, called auto impedance. Because, sorry, this took too long. We love you, Tito 83 wouldn't fit. Okay, I love their humor. Min and max value indicators. So Helix floor, rack, and control and stomp feature already in HX effects. Parameters assigned to controller or snapshot now display a minimum value below and a max value above indicators, so you can now see the range of continuous controllers from the home screen. Okay, I'll believe you. 8 blocks in the HX stomp. Super. Still doing its thing. Any rate. Tuner in the Helix. Helix native feature already in the Helix and HX hardware. So tuner and Helix native. Helix native now has the same needle and strobe tuner from Helix. Hey. Gain reduction meters in Helix native. Okay. Artist presets. Because we never want to overwrite your own presets, upgrading to 3.0 does not automatically make these presets visible. You will need to manually restore them, and this is what I'm walking through. Make sure you've backed up your presets. I did this. Perform the following. Holding switches 7 and 8. Will restore. Okay, so it's just, so 7 and 8. I did 9 and 10 because it, you know, either way, and 3 and 4, knobs 3 and 4. Okay, so, you know, you can do either my way or their way. It takes you to the same thing, because mine just gives a complete nuke on everything, but also restores everything. So it's neither here nor there. Okay, so here's the factory presets, which are followed by the following artist. Fish, Christina Aguilera. Oh, yeah, see? I know. I'm going to have to do this later. At any rate, you get the point. It's there. I'm going to close. I'm going to reestablish. Fine. We do have them. Let's see. Where are they? I think they're there. All right. Okay. Richie Castellano, Blue Oyster Cult, 15. Blue Oyster Cult, 15A and 15B. And 15B. Don't know what the names of them are. Sounds like something you might do. I don't think I recognize any of these anyway. 15A and 15B. Yeah, this must be it. Yeah. Richie's. Okay. So. All right. Richie's. Okay. So there you have it. Lots of stuff, lots of cool things. Let me go back here. Let's see what else we got. 3.0 owner's manual. Okay, it's not ready yet. Other changes, improvements. Let's see. You'll figure it out. So that would be that. Let's go ahead and go into. See, I haven't restored any of my presets in here. I'm gonna have to do that when I'm not on there. But let's just check out this. Let's see if I can make this. My favorites. Did my favorites get in there? Oh yeah, they did. So here's acoustic sim. So this is where your favorites are. It's pretty cool. I can just drag and drop, right? And I can put a 12 string here and a 12 string. I have the on off. It already put it in the foot switch. Boom. See, that's pretty cool. So, oh, there we go. I like my room settings a certain way. Did I set these correctly? Mode enhanced? Yes, I did. And then I like to put in my humbucker to single coil. Drag and drop. Actually, humbucker to single coil. Drag and drop from over here. Okay, turn it on. Okay, that was humbucker to single coil, and then humbucker to single coil volume leveled. Oh, what's weird? That's interesting. That's probably because I need to finish something. Let me close this out. Volume compensated. There it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that and throw in a, put it here. Let's put in amp and cab, and you notice the pitch. I'm going to get rid of that. The pitch really uses up quite a bit. Let's throw in the Princess. This is Strat version. Okay, so lots of stuff, but let's see what else can we throw in here. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. We're gonna leave this in here, and then we're gonna add the capo. Let's see, add pitch, poly capo. This is 2 down. So there's some new ones. Let's see what else. Let's go into the distortion. We've got Horizon device. Okay, so go out and play, have fun, enjoy. I think that's about it. Thank you guys very much for coming along. Subscribe, share, whatever. Yeah, I guess it'd be nice. But anyway, feel free to share. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. There'll be more. This was just impromptu because I got so many questions about updates where people just went in and, oh, there's an update and on their HX edit, and they didn't even update their HX edit. It's just really simple, just to go download the HX edit and then go from there. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.